Hey guys, so we got the new Hot Wheels Brick Shop Acura NSX from Mattel, and we are going to put it together and give it a review. So one of the things that I like already is that it also comes with a regular Hot Wheel version of this car. It also has what looks like a set of chrome wheels and a set of bronze wheels. So that's going to be interesting. This is what it looks like, and it says that it's 876 pieces. And if we look on the back, it is a 1/64 scale Hot Wheel that comes with it, but the model is 1/16 scale. So this is what it looks like on the back. And then on the side, it shows you the wheels that it comes with and some of the bricks. And then just an image of the NSX on this side with the 1/64th Hot Wheel. So all the bags are going to be numbered, it looks like, which is good. It helps you figure out what you're working on. So there's 3, 4, 5. So with the line underneath is going to be 6. There's 1. And then it also comes with the, with the builder's guide. So we'll get into that in just a second. All right, so there are actually 15 individual bags. And then this is the holder for the Hot Wheel. So let's go ahead and take the Hot Wheel out. All right, pretty good looking. Nice red, dark tinted windows. So it even says on the bottom, 1990 Acura NSX, Hot Wheels. So very cool that they included this, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this is actually pretty cool. On the inside of the builder's manual, there is a history of the Acura NSX and some decals for the car. That is actually pretty cool. And then you can customize your car, personalize with personalizations. Those are the decals. The minds behind it. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool manual. This is one of the better manuals I've seen with brick building. Here is a cool feature that I've never seen before on one of these brick builds, is that you can choose whether or not you want the American released Acura NSX or the Japanese domestic market release Honda NSX. All of the JDM cars have their steering wheels on the right-hand side of the car, and all the ones that were released in America or not for JDM were left-hand drive. So you can actually choose which one you want, which is a pretty cool feature. So that is awesome. All right, so one of the issues that I've found so far is that some of the tolerancing in these distances is a little off. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so right now I'm working on the rear fender. It looks like this is going to be the front. This is the rear. So right here, you have this 3-piece that's supposed to hold this 2-piece gray into this one red, right? But the tolerancing for this 3-piece doesn't allow for this to fit properly. When you try to squeeze them together, it literally wants to pull this one off and up. So the tolerancing could be a little relaxed so that it's not as difficult to put together. When you get it right, this is what happens. It pulls everything else off and up. I'm a mechanical design engineer, and this is for ages 10 plus, and this has given me some trouble to fit properly. So this is one of the issues that could be relaxed a little bit. All right, so I found the issue with the gapping. If you notice, there's a gap here, right? So on page 50, it shows here that these 4 black holes are pointing up. Well, all 4 black holes are pointing up on both sides, right? So the difference is these are the star patterns on the back and these are the circles. If you go to the next view, right, the black holes are still pointing up, but it's the star pattern that's in the back. That's gonna remove the gap clearance. All right, so the good thing about having a manual is that you can go back and kind of look and see where you might have made a mistake. The mistake was that piece should have been flipped, right? In doing so, the clearances has now been adjusted properly and it fits fine. Just make sure if you have any issues, refer back to the manual and make sure that the pieces are in the orientation in which it shows. Otherwise, you might run into that tolerance issue. All right, guys. So some of the cool features that I've noticed so far is it's got flip-up headlights. That's pretty cool, right? And then I'm just now working on one of the seats. What I really like about this is that they didn't just give you the seat that you plop down in there, right? It's you make the seat, but the seat is also adjustable. That is one of the cooler features for this that I've seen so far. I really appreciate that they, made you create your own seat. That was really cool. All right, guys. So I'm on page 150 for bag 13 and 14. And one of the things that Mattel did is they wrapped the glass for the hatch and the windows so that they don't get scratched up in transport. That is a very smart and easy way to protect that stuff. So kudos to them. All right, guys, so I have finished building the NSX and I want to give you some thoughts of what I think. First of all, it was a really fun build. Took me about 3.5 hours. I took some time to take lunch and everything, but the things that I really like is that they included parts like, so they included the Honda badge for JDM or right-hand drive, and the Acura badges if you wanted to make it a left-hand drive. They also included the Japanese license plate versus the American style license plate. And I like that because I've always wanted to import a right-hand drive car. So it's kind of like I imported it and it's still a Honda NSX, not the Acura. I did make it right-hand drive. The one thing that I didn't like is that, so they have this one is your regular T-top, and then this one is the pace car T-top, but there's no black cover for this. I wish they had included a 6-piece black flat cover so we could cover that gray piece. But other than that, this was an extremely fun build. The tolerances are really nice. The doors fit really well. The headlights move up and down. The steering wheel actually, turns the wheels. So if you open the door, you turn the wheels. See, it turns the wheels. But it was a fun build, and the car looks great. I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait till they come out with some Toyotas so I can put some Toyotas together. Anyways, I like this build. And if you could like the video and send me a comment or send Mattel a comment, maybe a suggestion for future cars. But either way, I hope to see you on the next one.